welcome back to my channel. As you can see, I am back in my apartment here in New York City. I was visiting my parents up in Vermont for the last few weeks, so my last few videos were in a different kitchen, but this is my kitchen in New York, and I'm really excited to have you here today because we are talking about lunch. I know a lot of you are either full-time students or you work full-time, and lunch can be a tricky meal. I know that when I was working full-time in an office, I often struggled with lunch because I didn't have time in the morning, I didn't want to bother, and I ended up not really eating either the healthiest foods or I wasn't eating enough. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to make 3 different lunches, and these are all healthy, they're light, they're delicious, they're all plant-based, and they're going to take you less than 10 minutes to make. A lot of them are also easy to store in the fridge that you can keep for a few meals, so you could have them for a few days out of your week, and it just will help save you even more time. So I've partnered with my friends at Flat Out Bread to bring you today's video, and we are going to be using their gluten-free flatbreads in one of our recipes. So I'm going to show you first how to make the recipe using their bread, and then we are going to be making what I'm calling kitchen sink bowl or a clean out your fridge bowl, and then we're finishing off with a healthy kale salad. So let's go ahead and dive into the recipes. Don't forget to stay tuned to the end of the video because I will talk a little bit more about Flat Out and what the campaign's all about that I'm joining in and how you can learn more, where you can find them, etc. But for now, let's go ahead and dive into the recipes. First up, we're making smashed buffalo, chickpea, and quinoa flatbreads. And the ingredients we are going to need are a package of gluten-free flatbreads from Flat Out, a can of chickpeas that have been drained and rinsed, some cooked quinoa, some buffalo sauce, some vegan mayo, some salt and pepper, as well as some baby kale or whatever greens you'd like. And we will start by making the creamy buffalo sauce. So we're just going to add the mayo and the buffalo sauce as well as the salt and pepper into a small bowl, and then you can just stir that together until it's smooth. And then we'll just smash the chickpeas using a fork or a potato masher in a bowl. I recommend doing a bigger bowl than that because they flew everywhere. Then you can add in your quinoa and your buffalo sauce, and you can stir that all together, and it will start to form the texture of like a tuna salad. So then when you're done with your buffalo chickpeas, you can set those aside, and we're going to turn to the flatbreads. So what we're going to do is toast these, and I decided to cut mine into strips so that we could toast them more evenly. So basically I just used a pizza cutter, and then I toasted these rectangular slices in my toaster oven for about 4 minutes until they became crispy. And then you can just assemble your flatbreads. So I started with the greens on the bottom, and then just top it with the chickpea and quinoa mixture. And that's all you have to do. By starting with the greens first, your flatbreads won't get soggy, so they can be stored. And you can see that as you cut into them, they're nice and crispy, and it tastes like a pizza, but it's super light and really flavorful. It tastes like buffalo chicken pizza, but better. So the second recipe are fridge cleanout bowls. Basically, it's just all of the vegetables in my fridge turned into a bowl. And the ingredients are greens, cabbage, red bell pepper, carrot, some hummus, some scallions, some pesto, and some lemon juice. And I started by grating the carrot into ribbons, so they were kind of like noodles. And this just makes them easier to eat raw. And then you just assemble your bowl. So I added some greens, basically a little bit of everything. Some greens, some cabbage, some carrot, some of the peppers, scallions, a big dollop of hummus for the protein, some pesto for healthy fats. And this is my everyday vegan pesto that you can find on my channel. Some lemon juice, and then I sprinkled it with black sesame seeds and hemp seeds for a bit more healthy fats and proteins. And that's it. So you can make this ahead of time really easily, and it's a filling, nourishing, delicious bowl. So for our third recipe, we're making a tropical kale and quinoa power salad. We're going to be using curly kale, cooked quinoa, fresh mango, blueberries, and raw cashews. And we're going to start by just removing the kale leaves from the stems. And then you're going to finely chop the kale, and this just makes it easier to eat and makes it a little bit less chewy or hard. And then for the dressing, we're doing olive oil, some apple cider vinegar, some ginger, turmeric, a little bit of raw honey, or you can use maple syrup, some salt and pepper, as well as some lemon juice, and you can just whisk that all together. And then we just assemble our salad. So we're going to do the kale, the quinoa, the mango, the cashews, the blueberries, as well as some avocado, which I didn't mention in the beginning of the video. And then you can drizzle it with your turmeric dressing, toss it all together, and that's it. This stores really well. It gets more flavorful as it sits, and I think you guys are gonna love it. And there you have it, my friends. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I hope you give these recipes a try. I especially hope they help you save some time in the kitchen and help make sure that you're eating a healthy plant-powered lunch every single day. So like I mentioned in the beginning of the video, I quickly want to talk to you a little bit more about Flat Out Bread and the campaign that I'm a part of, and how you can learn more, where you can find some more recipe information, and also where you can get their yummy gluten-free flatbreads. So Flat Out is a really fun company. They have a ton of products, so I welcome you guys to browse their website and check out all of the products that they have, because it's too big of a list for me to mention in the video, but we, like I said, are using their gluten-free one in this video. And the campaign that I'm part of is all about lightening up for spring, but not sacrificing on taste and flavor. So you guys know, if you've been watching my channel for a while, that's totally what we're about here. I'm all about making things really healthy, really clean, with pure ingredients, but never, ever, ever sacrificing on the taste, the flavor, and the nutrition. So that's what Flat Out is doing with this campaign. They're trying to help people lighten things up while still getting in their kind of junk food cravings. So as you can see, we're having a healthy flatbread, kind of like a pizza, and super easy to make, so healthy, and it tastes delicious. So I recommend that you guys check out their website and their product section so you can see all of the products that they offer, as well as the store locator. They're sold in the US and Canada, so you can get them in those 2 countries if you live there. And the other thing that I recommend is that you check out their hashtag for this campaign, which is #FlatOutLove. And you can see all of the other food bloggers that are posting recipes, as well as user-submitted recipes and things like that. So there's tons of inspiration out there, and I hope you guys enjoy it. So again, thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't subscribed to the channel already, you can do so by clicking the red button that is right below this video. There's also a little bell right next to that button, and that will just turn on your notifications and make sure that you never miss a future video. So thank you guys again, and I will see you on Friday with my brand new video. Bye!